What is happening? Hope everyone is doing well. We have a Starbucks Grande Blonde Latte. I want to chat about automate, delegate, remove. Today, I want to chat about mindset. Today, I want to chat about becoming a lifelong learner. Today, we are talking about sales processes. So we're going to entitle these live sessions, Coffee with Cody. Good day. Hope you're doing well. It's almost been a year that I've been doing these Coffee with Codys. Really provide massive value back to the business community, help them with marketing, mindset, knowledge, help them build, grow, and scale their business in the online space. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. If you're having a great Wednesday, let me know in the comment section, and just throw a one in the comment section if you are having a good day, because I'm having a good day. And today I want to chat about something I've learned along the way. And I don't know about you. Have you ever had like lessons like that you've just picked up and you've learned along the way? And it's something that you think about on a consistent basis. And something that I picked up early last year was this concept that if it's not in the calendar, that, no matter how creative you are, if it's not on the calendar, it doesn't get done. And I've really come to learn that. I've really come to realize that how I structure my days and the things that we do as a team, things I do personally, professionally. If it's on the calendar, it just doesn't happen. So it's one of those things that I've definitely learned along the way. And today I want to chat about innovation meetings, because I think that oftentimes we as creatives, when we want to consistently create things, like I created, I on the weekend, I did a song. I sang a song that's I created, a couple years ago, but I really blocked out that time in order to be creative. And this is something that we do in our inside of our business, is we block out times in order to be creative. So generally, on Mondays from 11:30 till noon, we do what we call an innovation meeting, because we had chatted as a team saying, hey, like we want to have the ability to be creative, but we want, like, one of our values is to be creative with accountability. And it's like, you can have all the great ideas and you can throw ideas at the wall as much as you want, but in order to do it collectively, in order to bring people together, you need a set time. In order to be creative, you need to have the time to be creative. And the only way that you have the ability to be more creative is by actually scheduling out your day. And it was so interesting. I was chatting with my mom the other day, and she chatted about how she's on Google Calendar now. And I kind of laughed because I'm like, she's like, you should really get on Google Calendar. And I said, Mom, I've been on Google Calendar for the last couple of years. But it's always interesting when people discover new technology that allows them to schedule their days. And I've chatted a lot about this, about automate, delegate, remove. And I really believe that real creativity happens in the confines of some sort of accountability, and good creative really happens in the context of scheduling things out. And that would be my encouragement to you, is, whether it be, a planner, whether it be a Google Calendar, whatever it may be, it's like schedule the time that you can be creative. And generally, I've been trying to do that throughout the day. Generally, there's these things that we call habit hooks, and I've been trying to attach a habit hook. And this allows me to kind of be creative because I planned it out. And I say, in this 1 hour block, I'm going to do this, this, and this. And whenever I think about doing those things, I connect them together. So right now, obviously, like on my calendar right now, I have gym, drive, and podcast. To kind of give you an example, obviously I'm not going to the gym. I'm just going home to go for a run at 1. I'm going to go for a drive in order to kind of clear my head, and I'm going to listen to a podcast. And I've connected those three things together. And Brendan Burchard calls that a habit hook. And it's something that allows, it works well for my brain. And I just wanted to share it with you today. I wanted to share with you is, if you want the time to be creative and you're like, hey, I want to accomplish this, this, and this, I want to accomplish this project. It's like, put it in your calendar and then give yourself key tasks and give yourself an agenda. Because I've just come to learn over time that we have become a lot more creative as a bunch by having routine and having it scheduled on the calendar and having deadlines, because otherwise the other option is procrastination, and no one likes procrastination. I know, in high school, I was a massive procrastinator. I don't know about you, but I didn't enjoy it. But I also didn't have a great schedule and a great structure. And it wasn't until I actually started to map out my days. And even early on in my entrepreneurship journey, I was working 14, 15-hour days because I wasn't scheduling. I wasn't actually creating quality output. And that's the encouragement I want to give you is like, maybe you don't necessarily need to work more. Maybe you just need to figure out a rhythm and a routine that actually allows you to get the output that you need to actually create in your life, personally and professionally. And maybe you just need to find a way to do that in a shorter amount of time. Or maybe, and I've chatted about like automating things, but it's how can you be more productive with the time that you're given is really the encouragement that I want to give you. It's not, the answer is not always necessarily work more. The answer might be how do I get more productive with the time I'm given? And that's the encouragement that I want to give you, because like I said, I've had flawed information in the past where it's like, hey, if I just work 15, 16-hour days, I'll get ahead, which might be true to some extent, but it's not completely true because it depends on what you're doing with those 15 to 16 hours. Like, are you actually producing high quality output things? For me, there are certain things I just don't like doing. So rather than me doing them, I can go hire somebody to actually do that thing because we have the leverage that we need in order to do that. So that's just the encouragement I want to give you, and I kind of went all over the place here, but they're all interconnected. That the idea, that ability to be more creative, that ability for me to hop on these and now do 90 episodes of Coffee with Cody was created through my ability to actually delegate to people, my ability to actually bring people together and create things together, but in accountability and in the calendar, and encouraging people to do this, because I think you can grow a lot faster and you can create a lot more cool shit when you actually have a plan. So I think strategy is something important. I think it's often overlooked in the creative space. And it's just something I want to encourage you with today. Wherever you're at in the world, whatever you're doing, whatever project you're working on, put it in the calendar, give yourself 5 key core things that need to get done. It might even be 10 things that need to be under that project. Put it in the calendar and really watch that thing get accomplished. And then what I want to encourage you to do is, once that thing is accomplished, or once that project is done, what I want you to do is sit back and reflect on how you could become even more productive the next time. Look at that project, reflect on that thing, and then retool, reevaluate, and then retool and figure out how you can do it even better next time. And that's the encouragement I want to give today. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Coffee with Cody. It was a short one, but a good one. If you are not already subscribed on iTunes, Spotify, I highly, highly recommend doing that, or any other platform you're using. So whether you're listening, in the car, whether you're listening, on the treadmill like I do, other podcasts, if you want to listen back to some of these episodes, you can do that. All I ask, leave a review. It's the best way that people get to hear, and if you got any value of this, that's all I ask. Hope you have a great day. We'll chat with you soon.